going on, guys? And happy Friday. Today we're going to be working on some good upper body pressing contrast style movements. We do some vertical pressing into some horizontal pressing into some power movements, working all aspects of your upper body pressing mechanism. To warm up today, we're going to get nice and warm with, we're going to work on skiing a little bit. We're going to get a 10 cal ski to really get the triceps, lats, shoulders, everything nice and warm and loose, get some good blood flow pumping into there. So if you've never tried to ski, it's just like your normal skiing. You want to use your legs to drive and then pull your arms down. So it's going to be really good to try a new machine if you have never tried to ski yet before. From there, we're going to go 8 crab extensions. A crab extension is sitting on the ground, feet flat on the floor, palms on the ground, fingers pointing away from you, and you're going to drive your hips and belly to the ceiling while trying to maintain straight arms. You're going to feel the stretch in the front of your shoulder. So you drive up, hold, that's 1. Up and hold, 2, 3, so on and so forth. You're going to feel this in your forearm, into your elbow, the front of your shoulder. Really, as you go up, squeeze your scapula in the back. And really open up your chest a little bit as well. Then we're going to go 5 quadruped thoracic rotations each side. What that is, you're in a 4-point stance. This is called a quadruped position. Your opposite hand is going to come and replace where your other hand was. And from here, you're going to go right there, hand over your ears from your elbow, raise your elbow straight to the side, and really pull. Try to open up that upper back position, and you come back down. Find that end range of motion, and really open it up. Again, you replace the opposite hand, hand goes over your ear, and you open up and hold for a count. All right, so that's our warm-up. We're going to go to that 2 to 3 sets. Then our strength sets today. You're going to be working with dumbbells. We're going to be doing 4 sets. 16 dumbbell piston press, 8 dumbbell push-ups, and 4 med ball chest passes into the ground. So, our piston press is 8 on each side, alternating. You're going to have it in a standing or a seated position, whichever is most comfortable. You want your elbows slightly in or at like a 45-degree angle, and you're going to press 1 dumbbell at a time for 16 total reps for piston press. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a full extension at the top of every rep. As soon as you're done with 16 reps, you put your dumbbells on the floor, hands stay on the dumbbells, and you go into 8 dumbbell push-ups. All right, if that is too challenging, you can put your knees down. We try to get it so that you're really leaning forward, putting all your weight on your arms as you do the push-ups from your knees. All right, this puts you at a slight deficit. It changes up the dynamic of your hands. So if your hands are flat on the floor, now you're making knuckles and you're making a fist, and it kind of puts you in a different range of motion. Now that you have 8 reps of the dumbbell push-ups, then right away you get your med ball, and you go 4 presses into the ground. Bend over, really hard, drive it into the ground. So we're working strength for each arm, single arm, into a horizontal press for some strength and endurance, and then really explode as we're under fatigue from all the pressing. So you're going to, it's going to recruit a bunch of those different muscle fibers that are in your chest and your arms, and you're trying to create a good adaptation from that. From there, you're going to go into our conditioning portion, which is 5 rounds, 4 times. 8 thrusters, 95 for men, 65 for women, 12 bar facing burpees, and 24 double unders. If you don't have double unders, you do 48 single unders. So our thruster is a front squat into a push press. So with a barbell, a thruster, you're going to squat down from a front squat, press up, head through, and then back down. All right, we really want to focus on and getting that head toward the top. A bar facing burpee. You're facing your bar. Now you're going to do a burpee. And you go over the bar. That's 1. 2. Go all the way up to 8 of the 12 of those, sorry. Then right into 24 double unders. So jump rope, jump as high as you can, get that rope under you twice for 24. If you don't have double unders, you can do 48 single unders. If you don't have a jump rope, you're gonna do hip taps. You jump as high as you can, do pogo hops, and double tap your hips. You're gonna jump for 24 reps. All right, so 5 rounds of that. So as soon as you're done with double unders, get right back to the thrusters. Now, our extra credit or our cool down today is going to be some good stretching. We are going to accumulate 2 minutes of a prone chest opener. What that is, your hand's going to be out to your side by like a T. In one hand, the opposite hand is going to come in, and you're going to allow your leg to come over. Really feel this stretch through your chest and your front of your shoulder, your delts. And you hold each side for 2 minutes. Or you can do 1 minute on each side for 4 sets. However you want to do it, you have to accumulate 2 minutes on either side. All right, so that is your Friday workout. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend, or an awesome week, and a great start to your weekend. We're going to be sending out a survey this weekend for possible class times added. So we want to know what your suggestions or your opinions are, because we want to implement classes that we feel our members will benefit from. So if there's a 12 o'clock class or a 10 o'clock in the morning or a 5 in the afternoon, we want to hear from you guys and see what would be the best class to implement. If you feel like these 2 classes we have now are sufficient enough, then we'll leave them. If not, we'll start adding more classes as we feel fit, as we see a demand or a need for it. So, yeah, so that's going to be coming out this weekend, so keep an eye out for that. But I hope you guys have a great Friday. I will see you guys tomorrow. But until then, stay fit.